Hello, my name is Dan Renee, and I'm a software architect for Lona. In this video, I'm going to be going over the integration of the velocity control system with the Biamp Audia Nexia product line and the integration for level and mute control of the units. To start, I opened up the Nexia software and I have a configuration, and we're actually connected to a Nexia frame. In particular, we're going to go over the level control object here. It's a control object, and it has 4 channels, and we can control all 4 of those. And to start, I want to go over the important attributes for controlling a control object for Nexia. We need to know the unit ID, which here it's set to 1. We need to know the instance ID and the instance ID tag, which can be customized. The instance ID tag is what we need to control the mutes. If you're only looking for level control, all we need is the instance ID according to the API. So I have a unit here connected. I can go in and I can control some of the levels, mute, unmute, etc., etc. So let's get started in velocity. I've got a Biamp Nexia room set up with just a single monitor. And let's go in and add, let's search for Nexia. There we go. Control type can be Telnet or RS-232. We support both. If you need RS-232, you'll need to add a VCC to your room to connect to and send the data through the RS-232. And then we want to import our controls. We can manually add controls, but there are exports in the Nexia software. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to our configuration here. And how we do that is we click on the object inspector, and we see there the control object. We click export, and we're going to export a CSV document. All right. Now let's actually check out the file just to see what it looks like. There it is. Okay, you see here we've got the label, the unit ID, the instance ID, and the tag, as well as the block object tab, which I'm not exactly sure what it does. But in particular, we're concerned with only control for level control. So I'm going to actually, I've got an extra field that we can add called channels, and I'm going to say we have 4 channels. So I'm going to export that along with this other data. So velocity will add 4 of each level control and mute control for each one of these objects, if you add that. If not, it'll only add one of each. So let's save that, and I've got it in shared directory. Sure. Okay. So let's go back to velocity and let's import our controls. And there is that export. Okay, and let's click save. Now once we hit save, it'll reconnect to the Nexia frame, and then we can start controlling some of the levels and mutes. So let's open up our settings again. Takes a second. And now we have control over the decibels and mute. And we can go back over, let's see, we're at -58 and muted on channel 2. Go back to our connected level control, -58 and mute. Great. Some of the details here you'll see is we have we use the instance ID for levels. So we use a dash delimited setup here. So here's what type of control I'm using is level. This is the channel number, and this is the unit ID of 1. As you see here for mutes, the API forces us to use the instance tag, which is that customized string that we entered in. And then I say to our system, it's a type mute, channel 1, unit ID 1, again, so on and so forth for all 4 channels. You see here we're incrementing channel 2, channel 3, etc., etc. And then if we want to, we can assign them to velocity controls for master volume mute. Click Save. Again, it'll reconnect the telnet connection and initialize everything. And I have the control screen up. And now we assign channel 1. And let's go ahead and mute it. Set it to -20. Go back here and we see it's -20 and mute. And that's about it for our training for the integration of the Biamp Nexia Audia products with the velocity control system. If you have any more questions, please visit us at edlona.com. Thank you.